Hello, everybody. So this was our last letter of the year, our last letter of the alphabet, letter Z for zebra. Our song is Zigzag Zebra. We could do it like this, or we could do it like this, Zigzag Zebra. That was our song. So we have letter Z, Zigzag Zebra. And I found a really cute book called Zero by Catherine Otoshi. Do you see it? Zero by Catherine Otoshi. And I really love this book and I love to read it. So let's see what it is. Ready? Actually, this was donated to me from Book Fair by Adina Nasimi. Thank you, Adina. Thinking of you right now while we're reading it. Okay, zero. Zero. Ready? Take the cover off. It's a little hard to hold. Zero was a big, round number. You see it? When she looked at herself, she saw a big hole right in her center. Every day she watched the number line up. She wanted to count too, but she wasn't part of the number line. You see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See it? All the numbers are there. It's so sad. Zero's feeling very, very sad. That's a feeling word. Sad. But how could a number worth nothing become something? How could a zero become something? Zero felt empty inside. She watched one having fun with all the other numbers. Oh, it's a sad book. Let's see. One was solid and strong with bold strokes and square corners. See the corners? They're all square. See? All of them. Zero was big and round with no corners at all. Look, it doesn't have, it's just round. If I were like one, then I could count too, she shouted. Aww. So she pushed and she pulled and she stretched and she straightened. She forced and flattened and finally became, let's see what she becomes. The one, look, she became zero. She sighed. Becoming like one was too much to stretch. 8 and 9 rolled into the scene. If you doubled yourself up, you'd look like me, said 8. Two zeros on top of each other are 8. So Zero twisted and turned to try to be 8, but she couldn't. Or you could be 9 with a longer line, said 9. So Zero pinched and puckered to try to be 9, but it didn't work. That was really nice of 8 and 9 to try to involve her. Let's see. But Zero could only be 0. We're on our way to join the others. Come count with us, all the letters said. Zero felt deflated. Look, it's all lying on the floor with no energy. 8 and 9 were numbers with value. They were important numbers. Of course they'd count. How could they know how she felt? Nobody knows how Zero feels. I can't read this book. It's making me really sad. Zero had a new thought. If she could impress the numbers, they'd give her value. She leaped, she soared, she sizzled, she shined. She'd make a grand entrance and floor them all. So Zero began to roll fast, faster, fastest. She leaped, flying, soaring, rocketing in front of all the numbers, but she went right into 1, who knocked over 2, who fell onto 3 and 4 and toppled 5 and 6, who crashed into 7 and 8, where they all ended up on a pile on top of 9. All the numbers were bent out of shape. They were not happy. It's no use trying, sobbed Zero. I'll never have value. I'll never be part of the count, she said. But 7 said, it's what's inside that counts most, not your value. Zero looked at herself. But what if I don't have anything inside? Every number has a value, said 7. Be open, you'll find a way. 7 is so nice. She's giving Zero some ideas. I wasn't going to read the book anymore, but 7 made me feel a lot better. 7 came up with a good idea. Let's see. Suddenly, Zero saw herself in a new light. I'm not empty inside. I'm open inside. Zero rolled up to the numbers. I've thought of a way for us to count even more. Count more, asked 4. Count us in, said 7. Lead the way, said 1. Let's see, all the numbers want 0 to count. They all love 0. Uh-oh. I know what's going to happen. Let's see. 0 jumped in. Then she leaped up high and said, here's something new we can try. If we help each other soar, we can count even more. Let's count again, starting with, and then all of a sudden, all the letters say, everyone counts. Let's see what happens. If you take 0 and put it after the 1, what number do you get? 10. If you take 0, put it after the 2, what number do you get? 20. If you take 0, put it after the 3, what number do you get? 30. If you take 0, put it after the 4, what number do you get? 40. If you take 5, put it after the 0, what number do you get? 50. If you take 6, put a 0 after the 6, what number do you get? 60. Let's see the next one. If you take a 7, put a 0 after it, you get 70. If you get 8 and put a 0 after it, you get 80. If you take 9 and put a 0 after it, you get 90. And what's next? What comes after 90? 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, 1,000,000. We do count more, they cheered. 0 and the numbers explored and had fun, bringing more value to everyone. Look how many zeros. The more zeros you have, the bigger the number. You hear that? The more zeros you have, the bigger the number. And look at 1,000,000. Let's count how many zeros 1,000,000 has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros makes 1,000,000. Oh my goodness. And they just started to play around. They all started jumping next to each other and they made bigger numbers. And this time when she looked at herself, she felt whole, right in her center, because she made all the numbers get along and become bigger numbers of more value. Thanks to those of you who have shared your powerful stories of one with me. Even though we have never met, you make me whole. That's the author's message. That's what the author said. So this book, the picture couldn't tell us what it was because there was no picture. All we saw was a 0. Z-E-R-O. 0 starts with a Z, ends with an O. And that's our book. So sometimes the book doesn't have a picture, so we can't guess what the story is about. But was it an exciting story? Yes. So I learned from this, don't always look at the cover. Sometimes the story could be a lot of fun without an interesting cover. Okay, everyone, Z was our last letter. Don't forget zigzag, zebra, or zebra run, zigzag, zigzag. Love you all. Stay tuned for more videos. Bye.